Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ndi Naija and I am here with a mid-month check-in of my power sheets. If you're interested in watching, please stay tuned. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so here is my February attending list page. You notice I have my top priority here as reset. And if you haven't already watched previous videos about on my review of these power sheets or the previous iteration, how we arrive at this is starting from your ideas for your year, and most of this is the prep work for your power sheets, where you uncover your good goals for your life and what you want to do and who you really are and what's important to you. And then close to the end of it, you come up with your word of the year. As you see, mine is margin. It was initially space, but margin really is what it is. And you proceed to get your goal ideas, couple more things, get to your goals, and then break them down. And I can show you this because this is here. And break them down for your big picture goal, why you're doing that, positive effect taking action on this goal may have on you or others, how you'll feel at the end of this year having made progress, and how you'll celebrate that progress. And what does progress look like, which is the how. And then your starting steps, which is to help you build momentum and, just start the journey. So right now, what I'm essentially doing is sort of turning this portion of the power sheets over on its side. And please excuse me, I'm nasally because I've been ill. So I'm still recovering from a bad cold. So where was I? Right here. So I was talking about getting to the tending list, and how I said I've turned the small steps and starting steps over on its head is that I am looking and trying, no, I'm not trying, I'm working to build systems, working with how my brain works, how I understand things, how I gravitate towards things, in order to stretch myself to build the systems that I need that will get me to what I consider to be success, that will get me to where I want my goals to be. Because you guys have heard me talk about this book. I keep raving about it, and I'm listening to this book for the second time, Atomic Habits. It's not, everybody has goals, right? You are no different from a champion athlete who has a goal to win, for example, the Tour de France, or those folks on The Biggest Loser who, go on the show to lose hundreds of pounds. However, the difference between, say, a champion athlete and Joe Curtis Blow from off the street is that they both have very different systems. And if you fine-tune a system well enough, and this is, sorry, I'm going to digress a little bit, but if you fine-tune a system well enough and you increase a system's effectiveness, and this was something that we calculated back in school in mechanics, if you increase a system's efficiency, rather, when you get to 85% efficiency, you've essentially blown the head off the gasket, you've achieved your goal, you've had minimal losses, and so on. And if I may further digress, the company Toyota, in building their brand and getting their cars to be at the top-notch reliability that they are now, they fine-tuned their system so much so that they got to about, is it 90 or 93% efficiency. When I find the second book that I'm looking for, I will let you all know. So enough of the finger waving and all of that. Let's get into the power sheets. So like I said, I am building a system. I didn't have any encouraging words. Perhaps I should zoom in a smidge. So I didn't have any encouraging words for myself, but I probably should just, I don't know. Anyway, but I was resetting this month because, as you all know, I did not go through this process for January. But I decided I'll do it for February, and I took it, just slow, very minimal decorations, if any. I didn't color code the goals or anything. I just put it down on paper. And that's the very first thing, the very first step that you have to take. Just write it down. Just put it down on paper. So I started from there. So since we're in the middle of the month, I have my planners here because I generally track my habits in my planners. Into the month of February. Okay. So I'll keep that open, and this is the most recent week here, which has the habits to the side. And then I will essentially mark off what I have accomplished. So the goal for February was to listen to my audiobooks for 18 plus hours, which generally means that by now, which is halfway into the month, you will be watching this a little over halfway into the month of February, which means by halfway into the month, I should have listened to about 9 hours of books, right? I have not done that. I've read only 4 hours. And then I went back to look at my January numbers, and I discovered I had read 37 hours, and that really blew my record out of the water because I had been typically doing 16 hours, 18 hours. I think I did 24 hours in 1 month. One of the months last year, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. I have an hour for every day listening to books. Well, I topped it in January, got it to 37 hours. So progress at the halfway point is not there yet. Let's see. So 9 divided by 2, I'm less than 25% done, but I am making some progress. I was to organize my planner stuff. I haven't done that. Part of the reason I have not done this is because of the new releases that are coming out, and I have a few things to buy which will need to be organized. So that's that. We were to visit the Doceum. This should have actually changed. This should be Doceum / library or park visit. And we have actually done this, TJ and I, that is. And then I was to get him to the dentist. We accomplished that this week. So, monthly tasks are going pretty well, it seems. Let's take a look at the weekly. I'm to stay 1 video ahead with YouTube. That didn't happen the first week. It did happen the second week. The third week, which is the week you will be watching this video, I will say yes. I was also supposed to visit the gym 3 times. Well, that's actually a stretch goal, but either way, that's what I was supposed to do. So I did it the first week. This week was the second week, and I don't know if I should put it as an X, since, let's see. This week I've gone to the gym once, And that was the very day that I actually fell ill. And God willing, I will be going to the gym tomorrow. So that would make it 2 times out of 3. I think I will just color this in a smidge and leave a portion blank, because it's not a complete X. A complete X would mean I did not go to the gym at all. But I probably should redo my symbols. Yeah. Because, again, according to this book I'm reading, what you are trying to do with your habits in order to see yourself as the person who does all those things or accomplishes all those goals, it's important to not break the chain. When you miss a day, try and get on it the very next day. So I think if I start doing that and making X's and all so on, I'll literally see the chain forming. So that's that. Decorate planner, did, so that's that. Reconcile expenses, I did the first week. I need to do that the second week, since I did not do it as at when. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I did not do it the first week. The second week, that's going to occur tomorrow. Should I leave this blank? I'll leave it blank until it's done. Submit my work timesheet on time. I did that this week, and I did not do that the previous week. Weekly reset. That's a great thing that I've started doing. And I should probably call it a reset and review, because that's what it really is. I'm going back to look at the week and say, how did this week go? What did I do? What did I not do? And do I intend to do anything differently? And how will I celebrate? So this was the previous week. So I said what worked, what didn't work, what will I do differently, and how will I celebrate? I guess what I did not include here was what have I learned. So I shall write that down. What I learned. Excuse the writing. This was not pre-planned. So I think I'll include what I learned when I'm doing my weekly review, which will be in my Saturday morning live video, which you guys will actually see before this one. So the weekly reset and review, that happened. Well, it happened the previous week. It should happen during the live tomorrow. I still won't mark it until it's complete. So I don't, set myself up for failure or whatnot. Let's see. So the next thing is the daily habits. I've been tracking my daily habits, about 5 daily habits or so. Mine are almost 6 actually, because of TJ's backpacks, but those are only 5 days a week. So I have the habits here, which is my audio Bible and audio book, getting my exercise in or 8,500 steps, having a salad or smoothie. This is supposed to replace one meal, going to bed at 10, and taking my vitamins. So if we begin in the month of February, and this planner started here, so it was a Friday. So let's see, I don't have it recorded for Friday, but let's check my Healthy Hero planner. What's in here? Okay, so I got 8,500 steps on Friday the 1st. Oh, I didn't even write it here. Isn't that special? Isn't that special? That is really special. So what is it? Exercise or steps? Excusez-moi. And I'm calling it either or just because I did get my squats in. I'm trying to build a squats and lunges habit of, I've recently stretched that to 30. So it's 30 squats and 15 lunges. But anyway, as of this time, the goal was still 20 squats and 15 lunges. So either who, I did it. That was Friday the 1st. And Sunday, I got my steps. I do not recall squatting or lunging, but part of the reason it's blank is because I was taking this as a rest day. The other days, I got all the steps, except for Saturday. I don't know what happened Saturday. Well, I didn't record it, and then Sunday, that was that. I should probably check my Fitbit history. And oh, do you guys like my... Alright, let's leave that. Oh, okay. I also track my vitamins in here, and I do not remember if I took my vitamins on the 1st and the 2nd. And I should probably speed this up while I do that. Alrighty, guys and gals, I went off camera to update the daily habits. Zoom y'all in a smidge. One of my favorite words, as y'all can tell. Updated the habits. So I'm supposed to be doing a social media downtime from about 6:30 to 8:30 in the evenings. As y'all can see, that has worked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days out of 15, which is 9 days. I mean, which is -9. 6 minus 15. Okay. On vitamins, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure I counted this accurately. Let's take the ones that I missed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 11 over 15. Going to bed at 10 o'clock. So for the first almost 2 weeks, that didn't happen. But this week it did, and that was primarily because I was sick. Exercise or steps. We started out strong, and then we fell off here. So for the past 3 days, I have not gotten my steps. In my defense, again, I was sick. However, I did do my squats and lunges yesterday and today. I'm still putting this as an X because it's not a full 30-minute exercise, but that wasn't the plan. The plan was to get 8,500 steps every day. And then I added the salad or smoothie. I figured I would track it anyway. This, I don't know if this will change because I don't know if this is going to change, but either who. Should I count the ones I did do or did not? I had fewer that I did do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 week out of, or 7 days out of 15. We made some progress. So we have some halfway dones. We have some 80%. We have those that we're still struggling with. So all in all, that's about it. I will see you guys. Well, let's zoom back out. So when I do my review, I will look at how these worked or didn't work and reset my plan to ensure that they work for the rest of the month. So that's that. If anyone has any questions, please leave me a comment down below. Or if you're curious about how the Powersheets works, or you just want to discuss how are your goals going. Fun fact, well, not so fun, truly. Not so fun fact. We are in or just at the time of year when most people give up their New Year's resolution. And funny enough, Valentine's Day came up. Girl Scout cookies have been out for a little while, so yeah, it's rough out there on those foodie streets. So how are you guys doing? How are you going to reset for the rest of this quite short month? Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm Indy Niger. If you haven't already and you've been watching this long, please subscribe, like the video, and turn on the notifications so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you all for watching. Bye.